All right, we're back again, and Leanne's here still, and now we're going to test for some food allergies. Now, this is something that I would typically do in a person's house. It's not that I would do in my own. I would do in theirs, in their own environment, with their food, the food that they have in their cupboards, in their refrigerator, the detergents, the chemicals that they have in their house, in their own environment. But I just brought out a few pieces of food just to show you how to test for allergies and intolerances. And in this one, I'm going to do one very interesting, that many of you may find very interesting. Because I can't remember, Leanne here is a patient who I believe I've tested for this before, so I'm just going to stick this in my pocket. And I'm going to test her for both gluten and wheat. Now, because this is a new video, I better start again and explain the vibration of cells and what we're about to do and why the test is to be considered accurate. Again, the vibration of cells is the creation of life itself, whether it's plant, human, a dog. If it's alive, it has cells. Those cells vibrate. They create an energy that is life. Right now, Leanne, although you can't see it, and I can't see it, there's an energy field that's surrounding her body. What are you doing, Tim? But there is. The healthier that you are, the further out that energy field expands from the body. And it's the same thing as energy, the energy that's going through your electrical outlets right now. You can't see it, but it is there. They're the same thing with the energy that goes through your electrical outlets. There's a special camera called a Caroline camera. I'm going to say it again. If I had $250,000, I'd buy one. I don't. So I can't take a picture and show you her energy field. But I do know that the healthier that she is, the further out from her body and the more solid that energy field will be. The least healthy that if she was sick, the energy field would become smaller and more broken. That energy field in Western medicine is called the human energy field, or HEF. Your family doctor, every doctor learns about that in medical school. In Indian medicine, it's called the human aurora. In Chinese medicine, it's called qi. But anyway, that's the vibration of cells. And that energy, what we're going to do is we're going to expose the energy field that her body is emitting, which is energy created by the cells, to a substance and try to trick the cells into believing that it is currently exposed to them and find out whether it wants them as nourishment to make them stronger or to make them weaker. Again, the healthier you are, the faster your cells vibrate, the stronger that you become. The weaker that you'll become weaker with something that is a negative exposure. So what I'm going to first test with, again, starting all over again, sorry I'm forgetting to do this because we just shot a couple of videos already. So we're going to test a baseline right here at the wrist. At the wrist, we're going to push down. Arm is going to be straight. I'm going to push down and just get a baseline of her general strength. Stop me. Okay, that's as far as you have to push to see it. All right, and now we're going to put it up, and I'm going to test her polarity. Positive side, negative side. Positive, strong, negative, weak. My energy against her energy. Stop. That was me. That popped. Yeah, so she became stronger. So we know that her polarity is fine, that we can go on testing. And now I'm going to test her for... Okay, no, sorry, I'm going to do that last. Gluten. I assume that that's focused, or you can see it. Then we're going to test her for wheat. All right. So here we are, gluten. This is a cheating way to do this, but that's fine. I have test vials. Stop me. Oh, weak as a kitten. So someone needs to stay away, somebody that does need to stay away from gluten. So that really didn't have the effect that I was hoping that it would, to show you something different. But I'll explain that in a moment. Stop me. Wheat. She's fine with the wheat. She's bad with the gluten, which is impossible to have one without the other. So I may have just made a bit of a fool of myself. So let's just try this again, because that should be reversed. Not even possible. Stop me. Okay, now you're strong. Okay, we have to test her polarity one more time, because she has flip-flopped on me in polarity before. Stop me. And you did. So remember what you did? Remember what I told you about the tapping?
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do. This is a perfect example. Her energy flip-flopped on me. Her polarity is reversed. So she's tapping in front of the ear, all 4 fingers from top to bottom of the ear, directly in front of it in a straight line up. She's going to tap for 60 seconds. That's the triple burner, one of the triple burner locations, and that will help correct and normalize the polarity of the body. We'll retest again in a second just to make sure. I'm really glad that happened, that you guys will actually get to see this occur, and that this can wreak havoc when testing somebody. And that's why you always have to test frequently. Excuse my raspy, nasally voice, but I'm just getting over a sinus infection. All right, you're good. So we're gonna put your arm out. Stop me. All right, my energy and her energy. Strong as an ox. Strong. Okay, so we're back.
Yeah, that was weird.
All right. So now, test gluten. Stop me. You're good for gluten. You're strong. Where you were weak the last time, so you were reversed. Yeah. See, this is why I do what I do. That look that was just on her face is priceless when you're sitting on this side of the camera. Stop me. And see, weak becomes neutral to weak, where gluten was strong. So gluten is fine, but wheat is a nasty, nasty, nasty thing. Or can be a nasty, nasty, nasty thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some fruit. So we're going to take an apple, which is something that I am actually allergic to. Apples. And we're going to see. So, stop me. She's not allergic to an apple. We're going to give her a plum, a red plum. Stop me. We're going to give her an avocado. Stop me. She's fine. Take all this stuff out of my pockets. We're going to give her a yellow pepper. Not organic, folks, because my wife did not buy me organic peppers. I would like you all to start one of those Save Timmy Go Fund things to buy me organic food, because my wife refuses to sometimes. Poor Timmy. So anyway, we're going to test this. Stop me. And look what happened. Non-organic. I wish I had an organic one here to test you, to show you the difference. Because these there's so much water content in this. They're full, jam-packed of pesticides. This is what my wife bought me. She's trying to kill me, I swear to God. She has me well insured. So that's good that we found a negative. But just to make sure that it was a negative, we will test the polarity again. This isn't something that you typically have to do, but because you just flip-flopped on me, positive, strong. So we know she's good. All right. Oh, look at this, fabric softeners. We don't need to do the whole box, though. We can just take one sheet out. Watch. Are you ready? Stop me. Would you like to try again?
Yes.
That stuff's pure poison. Stop me. Would you like to try one more time? Nasty, 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 nasty stuff. Garbage can is the only place it's fit for. Oh, look at this, the big, nice, expensive gain. So like, if this isn't big enough to hold there, yeah. Yeah, little girl, big bottle, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, stop me. Yeah, and there you go. Weak on the peppers, weak on the detergents, of course you are, because that's full of chemicals. Good on the plum, the avocado, and the apple, which are all organic, by the way. Give you the pesticide-filled pepper, bad. Yeah. People can say that there's no difference when it comes to organic food, but I'm sorry. You spray pesticides all over the ground, it rains, it goes into the water table under the food. These foods are 70 to 90% water, 50 to 90% water. So they're 50%. Where are they getting the water from? They're drawing it out of the ground, the same one that's mixed with the pesticides. So you can sit here all day long and wipe your apple. Okay, the apple's a bad example. You can wipe your pepper off all day long and wash it in all your special washes, but the whole The whole pepper is made up of nothing but pesticides because it's almost all water. Think of that when you're talking about something like watermelon, strawberries, just pure, you're eating pure pesticides. Those same pesticides that are meant to explode the stomachs of bugs. Yeah, so I just grossed her out. So anyway, that's all you really need to do. Muscle test, be sure to do a baseline every 5 to 10 times, 5 times normally. Test the polarity, make sure that the polarity is correct, that you are actually getting a positive answer when she becomes stronger. Test every food in your house, whether it's in a can, whether it's a pack of beef. Take the steak out and hold it there. Keep it in plastic. If plastic's okay, it's still within the energy field to work. Your canned goods, your box goods, everything in your fridge, every chemical cleaner under your counter. Test them all. You will identify your allergies, intolerances. This is the one case where, and I may have stated it earlier because I'm getting confused between the videos as we're shooting them, that you can consider that you're slightly weaker. Normally it's just you only consider extreme changes of strength or weakness. But if you notice a weakness, that can be an intolerance, where a full or exaggerated weakness is an allergy. There's other ways to test. There's what's called the COCA protocol, where you can actually expose them to that food and actually have them put it in their mouth while testing their pulse before and after. The pulse increases 5 beats per minute, it's an allergy. If it increases 3 beats per minute, it's an intolerance. But over 5 or 6, it's considered an allergy. But anyway, that's how you test for allergies and intolerances, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.